Hello everyone, and welcome to the Korean Grand Prix. So this is of course an Apex Online Racing, AOR, with a continuation of the series I did previously in the year. You would have hopefully already seen quali yesterday, where I managed to smash it on pole just about. And let's have a quick look at the standings then. Now, these need a bit of explaining because you will notice hopefully that Kifler and Uma are both missing, who were my main rivals from earlier in the season. Unfortunately, they did leave. They weren't actually left at this point in the season, but they do leave in subsequent races. Neither of them are racing here, and I don't think they race at any future races. But unfortunately, I've only got access to the final results. All I've done is remove the last 6 races there, so the points are right. So even though it wasn't at the time, as of right now, effectively, I only need to make sure I outscore Fat First, and that gives me the title. There will be 125 points remaining after this race, and I'm already 132 points ahead. So that wasn't quite how it was at the time, which is why I won't bother you showing you the table anymore. I probably will show it after the finale, just to give you the final standings. But I won't bother showing this table again at any subsequent races now, purely because it's a little bit pointless really, because it's not quite as it was at the time. But even so, Kifra and Uma didn't attend any more races, so it was similar. I just didn't know that I was going to have that big advantage there. So there it is then. Like I said, that I won't show that again now. So on to the race. So here we go then, sitting on the grid for the Korean Grand Prix. As I said, I managed to smash it on pole, only just ahead of Marco, wasn't it? It's very, very tight indeed, so I need a good start if I can. Here we've got 3 lights ready, 4 lights, 5 lights straight to rich mixture. Absolutely full throttle start as always, and here we go then. Looking like Marco got a bit of a better start than me on the left-hand side, so he's going to be alongside me, I think, coming to first corner. He definitely is. Well alongside him there. Braking, trying to get it turned in, leaving some room on the inside there. Luckily, he gave me some room as well. Bit of wheels on the AstroTurf there, but we'll get away with that. And using probably all my cars, I'd imagine. Looks like I'm well ahead of Marco now, but Jem is just behind me, all up in my slipstream. I expect he uses most of his cars as well. Looks like Marco might have saved some cars. He might be a threat down the next straight. Looks like Jem's going to have a look at looking outside, see if he can outbrake me. He can outbrake me there, definitely, but I think he's gone a little bit deep. I think he has, yes. There we go. I'm actually back on the corner, and I see full throttle out that last corner. Rich mixture once again. Just looks like Jem's going to be all up in my slipstream, but it looks like Marco is a little bit further back, so he's not going to be a threat. Even take to the outside there, and they're quite confident that Jem wasn't going to dive inside. I've gone deep, though. Gone very, very deep, but I should be okay. Look in the mirror. It should be okay for Jem. Yes, I am. So just take the usual racing line now. And there we go then. So just about managed to hold on to P1. I was challenged in the first 2 corners, wasn't I? Quite heavily with people alongside me, but managed to hold on to it nonetheless. And it's a pretty solid start. So now I need to work on pushing, trying to increase the gap if I can. Try and put out a bit of a gap to the guys behind. And that would be beautiful if I could do that. A little bit deeper. Look in the mirror though. Jem went very deep there, so holding them up. So that's allowing me to gain a little bit of a gap. Maybe even as much as perhaps 7 or 8 tenths. I'm completely guessing looking in the mirror, and I never normally look in the mirror when I'm actually playing, as it looks like what actually disconnects there. And 6 tenths, not far off, considering I was looking in the little mirror on the car. So still pushing quite hard, trying to break the slipstream, because you do get quite powerful slipstream in the first sector on this circuit. And of course DRS after the 3rd lap as well. So a little bit of oversteer there, just wiggling the wheel. I've already broken most of the slipstream. It's of course stronger the closer you get to the car in front. About 6 tenths still, the looks of it. No, 8.5 tenths actually, that was wrong. Quite a lot more. And it looks like a bit deep there though. Pretty sweet exit though. And I'll probably use lots of cars to try and break the slipstream while I absolutely will use all of the cars. I was exactly right. I've still got the same, even this was recorded earlier in the year. I've still got the exact same mentality in my head, obviously. I was thinking then I would use all the cars right now, and that's exactly what I did. See if I can get also down nicely. I've gone a little bit deep there again. Just you see I'm pushing hard, pushing the braking zones. Nice sweet exit there though. Looks like it's going to make a complete guess now. More like a second between me and Jem now. There we are. And a little bit deep there, but we managed to bring it back in. Let's take a late apex in that corner. So that's good. Then we're already outside the DRS zone. Just need to continue pushing now to get him out of my slipstream and my DRS. I believe a slipstream to about a second realistically is a slipstream, but you do get a little bit of slipstream up to probably about 1.5 seconds. And beyond that, it's basically nothing. So, as I said, pushing hard. Looks like actually Marco's fallen behind Fat First there. So Marco's actually down P4 now, despite challenging me quite hard in quali. That was a sweet corner. So despite challenging me quite hard in quali, he's just fallen back there. A bit of a gap now as well between Jem and Fat First. So this is certainly playing to my advantage. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. Just trying to keep the car in a straight line. Just over a second, so Jem's managed to maintain the gap between that middle sector. And so the further 2 seconds back to Fat First then, so that's a little bit of a gap. 3 seconds between me and P3 already. At the end of the second lap, I will definitely take that, and it looks like I should be outside of getting a bit of a full rich mixture there, just to make sure that I keep Jem outside of my slipstream and DRS. And let's have a quick look at the gap then. 1.082, so just about managed to keep my DRS then. So then skip ahead to the end of lap 5. You can see on the right side, this is my pit stop lap. And unfortunately, I couldn't show you my strategy pre-race on this particular one, but we'll see it on the right side there as we come around. And I managed to get gap up to 5 seconds to Jem then. Fat First is still in P3. And about 6 seconds from me to P3. And coming into the pits now then. See the tyres on the right side, they're quite warm, but they're not too bad. And now, of course, going for a 2-stop, as I always do. As the wall gets right in the way of my steam when we pull into the pit stop then. Looks like I'm being held in the pits then quite badly. 1.5 seconds just lost. Should be okay, that shouldn't lose me PT or anything, but could have done without that. And let's have a look at them on the track. Have we got a clear track? Looks like someone coming down the inside just here. Looks like it is amusing. My teammate, yes it is. So I'm not going to worry too much about him, although I will use all of my curves down this straight, I expect. And again, same mentality, yes I am. Using all of my curves, even though I expect he won't attack me. Of course, DRS is quite powerful, so he'll struggle to not be alongside me, even if he's trying not to. So just thought I'd give him a bit of a benefit there by using all of my curves. Because I know now in this next straight he won't have DRS, of course. We're straddling the curb there. Couldn't get back over, but so now I know that he won't attack me. There we are, even go back down to standard. And there we are then. Oh, no, now I've gone to standard, sorry. So there we are. Half a second to me and him. 4.3 to me and Cram ahead. As we now skip ahead though to the beginning of lap 9. And we see we've got Mini back ahead, who's, as always, he does a bit of an alternative strategy. Started on primes, he always seems to do this. See there, will I get DRS? I expect I will use a bit of curves there, about a third of my curves. And 3.5 seconds to Jem now as all the washes come out, and he's coming to the pits. He's come out in the wash rather. And I do indeed get DRS, but going to be nowhere near close enough, but that allows me to close up to him, all in the slipstream as well, of course. Getting all slowed down nicely, try and get a sweet exit. A little bit of wheel spin, quite a lot of wheel spin. Got lots of curves though, and I have lots and lots of slipstream. So hopefully I'll be able to get close enough, but I'm a little way back. I think I might have a little look up, yeah, a little look up the inside. Absolutely diving up the inside there. Get it all slowed down just about for the apex. Look at that. Wow, I'm amazed I got that stop, to be honest. He's still alongside us for now though. Just give him a little bit of room on the inside, see him in the mirror there. And I'm now on the inside and ahead, so that should be moved done, which it is indeed. All over the curb on the exit there, so I'm pretty impressed with that. I was from quite a long way back, and even managed to make the apex. So his worn tyres, of course, mean he can't brake so late. You see on the right side there, -1 of fuel as well. So I'm now just having to start to manage my fuel a little bit. Just go down to optimal, so we're on the edge, we're not too bad. And lap 14, of course, 14 seconds is Fat First now. And I think Jem might have pitted, because he's completely disappeared. I hope he's pitted or he's made a mistake, one of the two. And I see going down to lean there, just trying to conserve the fuel, just having to be wary of that now. And just trying to be quite cautious on it. I don't want to be running out of fuel towards the end of this race. See, I've got quite a comfortable back gap now back to P2 as we now come to lap 16. As I come into the pits again. 11 seconds to Fat First before we pit in. Looks like Jem's about 3 seconds back on him. So what's that? About 14 seconds back from me, so he must have already pitted surely. I don't hope he didn't get held. 3.2 second stop, pretty good. Definitely seen better though. Looks like Fat First has gone through, and there's Jem gone through. And this is Marco coming through now, so it looks like I'll be probably level with him, will I? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. That's Marco then. So the guy who pushed me very, very hard for pole is only back in P3 at the moment. I'll imagine I'm just getting a pit stop on him. He's already effectively a pit stop behind me, and a bit of DRS as well. Got all of my curves saved, so hopefully I better get him on the next straight. Deep into the rev limiter. He's trying to get it slowed down nicely on his brand new tyres. Oh, he braked quite early there, but I also go a little bit deep. And look at that, his tyres are not happy. He's on super softs actually. No idea what strategy he's been running, but I've got all my curves now. I'm getting a bit of slipstream as well, and this should be quite easy. He's not even bothering defending. He knows there's no point in that. He's trying to slow down now, but ran quite deep, really quite deep. Will he come and look up? Will he have a look up the inside? No, he won't. So, luckily, he's obviously realises that it's a little bit pointless fighting this fight, considering I've only just come out the pits on brand spanking new tyres, and that we're not really racing on track, considering my whole pit stop ahead of him now. So he knows that that fight is effectively over. And we've taken our last pit stop then. So that'll be us now till the end, doing about 11 laps on these tyres. I think I did about 11 laps on each set of primes, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And just staying on board now, just to check the gap to Jem ahead. But I believe he has got a pit again. I'm pretty sure he's got a pit again. He's been pitting quite early this race. And there we are, 4.6 seconds then. Oh, big cut there, need to be careful. 4.6 seconds then. Not very much. Looks like someone's let us through on the outside. That distracts me then, pushed me wide. Fat First is now just ahead of us. So, I must have caught him. Where did he come from? I thought we were in P2 a minute ago, but obviously not. I've got absolutely no idea what's gone on there. I just completely missed that, but there we are. It's all up in his slipstream now, though. We've got DRS on both straights, as I do my new best of the race. Quite a lot of lag from Fat First there, but I will now be nicely in his slipstream for this next one, and I will get DRS, of course. Look at this. Look at this. And I'm going to hoard a bit of the slipstream first. Looks like he's using a bit of curves because he's not. I'm not getting anything. Oh, a little bit of a tap there. Lost a bit of momentum. We now have got DRS, so we're well alongside him. Here we go. And there we are then past. Now look in the right-hand mirror here. Bit of slow-mo. Suddenly appears in the mirror. Now look at the arrow. Diving up the inside. See, I delay the turn in, then turn it in. So I did slow-mo there because that's quite important. To me, that's quite key when it comes to successful league racing. Being aware of the drivers around you. And you saw that I was slowed down perfectly in time. I could have turned into the corner, but I anticipated him not breaking himself there, and saw as soon as I saw the arrow moving up the inside, I just backed straight out of it, and just delayed my turn in there to let him fly past me. And it looks like Jem just pitted there, so that does confirm that he does indeed have to pit again. So quite a comfortable lead for me now. -1 of fuel again though, so do need to manage my fuel towards the end of this race. And we now skip ahead to lap 28 then. See there, back to optimal fuel, manage my fuel nicely, and we'll find out the gap to Jem in just a minute. Look at the minimap though, it's quite a big gap. So quite a comfortable lead at the moment. Only 1 more lap to go, so I should be able to hold on to that. More or less 10 seconds. So just a case of bringing it home within 10 seconds of my relative pace, which I should be able to do, hopefully. You'd hope so. And should end up being quite a comfortable victory for me then. So it's a strange one, isn't it? Being pushed so hard in quali. I mean, Marco was, of course, within a tenth of me, and then Jem not much further back either. But whether it's their strategies or what, but I've had a... wouldn't say flawless race, but it's been pretty good, isn't it? There's not been anything wrong with it, really. Not hugely, anyway. A few times I've gone deep and things, but nothing major. So I've just like I always do, just grind away, do my own thing. I've not got caught up in battles. I've made the overtakes when I've needed to. I've made the tyres last when I needed to. I've managed to fuel when I needed to. I've avoided incidents when I needed to. I've basically done absolutely everything that was required of me in this race. And that's what's given me this nice big lead. Of course, having pretty decent pace as well, but I believe the two cars, Jem and Marco, got very similar pace to me. Although Fat First actually in P3 at the moment. Looks like they're very close on track, though. Bit of oversteer there. Looks like they're very close on track, so whether Marco will get him before the end, we'll keep our eye on that. And you need a good move, but he should be on fresher tyres, assuming that Fat First is on a 2-stop and I'm on a 3, but sorry, Marco's on a 3. But here we are then around the final corner for the final time to take a very comfortable win around the Korean Grand Prix. And we'll have a look at the final gap in just a second. There it is, and 9.5 seconds nearest, damn it. And looks like Marco was only just behind Fat First then in P4. So there we are. Didn't get a fastest lap, of course, with them on a 3-stop, no surprise. But only 4 tenths down, not too far. But very, very comfortable win. And I can confirm then that the championship is mine for this season. So the remaining races will just be for fun, for viewing-wise. Like I said, I won't bother showing the table. That'll be it now. But I can tell you that Marco and Jem do push me quite hard in the next races. They're not all quite so easy as that. Well, that's about it. Looking forward to the next one then, which I believe is Suzuka, Japan. And that is a very exciting race. Just coming back to what happened there now. So do look forward to that one. And I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.